Hi and welcome to this channel. I'm going to show you today how you can build millions of backlinks, high quality backlinks, using AI. And you can see my screen. Let's dive in just right away. So here the pending URLs, we have 1 million URLs pending. So that means these 1 million URLs are ready to links are ready to be built using these 1 million URLs. So let's go to the settings and let me show you something before we continue. Inside the settings, you see the keyword and anchor text which are going to be used for the link insertion, which is going to be used to build the backlinks, and the AI comment snippet. So if we scroll down, what we're gonna see here is let me see the AI engine configuration. Here it says select the AI engine for content analysis. So the AI engine that we are going to use for the link building is here. We have options. We have ChatGPT, we have Cloud, we have DeepSeek, we have Gemini, and we have Grok. So anyone that I select is going to be connected to the to that particular AI. So what is going to happen is that the AI, it uses API, and the API incurred some charges, but these charges is going to be paid by AI link boost. So once you get connected to one of your AI, you don't have to worry about extra charges that will be coming in. All the charges will be paid by AI link boost. So let's select one of the AI. We can select ChatGPT, Cloud, DeepSeek, Gemini, Grok, like I said. But then let's go with Gemini. So what you have to do is just click on Gemini. It will be connected. It's going to read it and search for the API and try to connect. So I click on it and you can see what's going to happen. Verifying connected, very fast. So now we are connected to Gemini. But we can also try to connect with DeepSeek. Let's try connecting. We disconnect Gemini and we try to connect with DeepSeek. Now DeepSeek is connected. We are connected with DeepSeek. So you can choose the AI of your choice. Let's try Cloud and see what's gonna happen with Cloud. Cloud is connected so fast. Cloud is so fastly connected than the rest of the AI. But let's take a try with ChatGPT and see something. Good. So ChatGPT is also connected. Let's see if we can connect with Grok. It's also connected. So let's leave it here. Okay, let's leave it here with Grok. Let's connect Grok, or we can also use Gemini, but let's leave it here. But then when we scroll down, we have Google Indexing API. What happens is that the API is connected to Google. That is the Google API. Once it is off, if we turn it off, that means the backlinks that we are going to build is not going to be connected to Google. So it's advisable to turn it on. Once you turn it on, the backlinks are going to be gradually. It's not going to be submitted one time, because we are building 1 million links. So these 1 million links are not going to be submitted one time to Google. It's going to use API. So the API is going to gradually submit the URLs, the backlinks to Google, so that it looks natural. Because once we submit 500,000, 300,000 URLs at a go, it's going to be like a spam to Google. So what's happening is that if you build 1 million backlinks, we can submit, let's say 5,000, or 5,000 is even too much. Let's say 500 to 700 backlinks daily. Okay, daily. So once they get indexed, Google is going to index them and start slowly ranking your website in the search. But then we are not going to submit all of the backlinks at one time. But in the settings, we leave it on. The worker thread is 10. The request timeout, you can play with this a little bit to see the speed of your campaign. But then let's scroll down. Here we have enable proxy rotation. Here is very important, because if you are running this software and you don't want your IP to be exposed, that is where you have to enable here. So the software is the proxy is already built with the software. So once it's on, your IP is not gonna show. Okay, and the detailed login is going to show you what is happening with the software, how the links are being built and what is going on. So we leave this enable proxy rotation on. Let's turn it on. So now we have this on. Now let's scroll to the top and see what other settings we can do. So that's it for now. These are the settings. Let's save the settings. Okay, let's save it. It is now saved. So once it is saved, let's scroll to the top and go to logs. Here to the logs, you can see connected to cloud, connected to ChatGPT, connecting to ChatGPT. This is what we just did. So it's showing us all the steps and what is happening with the software, what we've done already. So right now we've saved the settings. Now what's going to happen, let's go back to setup and see. I'm going to show you how to simply use this software. It's not so complicated. By the setup, we have our license key activated. So here is status is active. That is the license activation. Our license is active. And here upload source URLs. By the upload source URLs, you are going to receive these URLs from AI link posts, because we have a database of over 50 million URLs that are being used for our link building campaign, and every day it keeps going up and up. So what's going to happen is that once you get your source URL file, all you have to do is click here, because I've already uploaded my file. So it only allows you to upload your files only one time. You cannot upload the file multiple times. So now it's disabled. But then we have, when we check on run and monitor, you can see we will have about 1 million backlinks ready to go. So here you upload your file and it's connected with our license. If I click on the run and monitor, by the run and monitor, what's going to happen is that it's going to show us the statistics. Here, pending URLs. You can see we have 1 million URLs pending. Let's see here. Let's stay on the top here. You can see URLs remaining based on source list and limit settings. We have 1 million URLs ready to go. Total, we have 0, process 0, success rate 0, error 0, links built 0. That means our campaign hasn't been started yet. And here we have Google indexing, which is also working together side by side with the Google API to submit them for indexing. But the Google indexing takes some time. Like I said, it's not something that is being done at once. It's something that has been done gradually. We call it drip feed. And the proxy rotation is showing green. Why is it showing green? Because we've enabled the proxy rotation in the settings, and the Google indexing is also enabled in the settings. That is why it's showing green. So let's go to the settings and disable this. Now I'm going to disable the Google API indexing, and I'm also going to disable the proxy rotation. It's disabled. So let me save the settings. Save. Okay, now let's go back to setup. Now we go back to setup. Let me click on it. Let's go back to setup and see what's gonna happen after we disable. Come yet. Okay, so now oh sorry, we go to run and monitor, not setup, run and monitor. So now proxy, you can see, is faded, and the Google indexing is also faded. So what's gonna happen is that once I click start, the link building campaign is going to be running without the proxy. Okay, it's going to be running without the proxy. So that means if you already have your own proxy or your own VPN, you can leave it off, but that is not, it's not advisable to leave it off. So let's go back to settings and turn it back on. So we turn it on, we turn our indexing submission on, and let's turn the proxy also on, and let's see what's gonna happen. Okay, so let's turn it on. Let's save the settings. The settings is saved. So now let's go back to run and monitor. Now you can see it's green because we've enabled the proxy rotation and we've also enabled the Google indexing, so it's green. And now let's go back to settings. Okay, so everything is good to go. For the keyword and anchor text, you don't have to do anything because the software is going to be customized and is going to be set up for you to start running it immediately without having to lift a finger, because some of the settings are a little bit complicated for some non-tech guys. So that is why we try to make sure that everything is set up, everything is ready to go. So back to run and monitor. Now everything is ready and set to go. The campaign target info, we have our URL, and the URL can also be found at the top here. This is the target URL. We have our explodingbrands.de. The status right now is inactive because I did not click on stats. And the campaign target, we have the DA19. The software is searching on the internet to tell us the possible DA and DR of the website of the target URL. So we have the DR of 34. The traffic, it says 500, and the backlinks is 35,000. So the proxy is set on in the settings. So now currently the proxy is 100%. So what's happening is that if the proxy, once it starts getting weak, it keeps changing automatically every seconds. So that is how the proxy is working. It keeps changing. Once it gets to 40, it changes automatically to a new proxy. It will continue doing that until the campaign is finished. So it's not going to stop. And the top competitors, we have some of our top competitors based on the keyword. So the tool is telling us based on the keyword. So that is what we have here. And the recent activity, what we just did. The live discovery shows here. Once we start running our campaign, we will see the update from the live discovery feed. So now let's scroll to the top. Let's see. Here we have additional services. The additional services is a new feature that has been introduced by this AI link building tool. So the additional feature is going to build additional backlinks which are not link insertion. So with the additional features, with the additional services, that depends on the, how do we call it, on the package that you select. If you are on a starter package or on a basic package, you don't have access to additional services. It's not going to work. So now here we have directory listings. So with the additional services, you are going to get directory backlinks. And directory backlinks are very important because they also help you to rank on Google. It also exposes your brand. It lets people find you through other websites, through different directory websites. And that tells people that your website is a genuine website, your business is a genuine business. And also here we have citation. It's going to build a lot of citation for your website. We know what citation is, and the citation also help very good with Google local SEO. So if you have much interest, and if your business is a local business or you want to target local customers, citation is the best option for you to go. Also, we also have here guest posts. So if you are a guest post guy, you want to build thousands of backlinks with guest posts, because guest posts also help you to build strong brand online. It also works like a brand mentioning using guest posts. So we have directory listing, citation, guest post, and here we also have social links. Social links are very important. That tells Google how genuine your website is or how genuine your business is. You cannot have a business, a domain, without having social signals coming in. So once Google crawl your website every single day, they also search for social signals. The social signals tells Google that your website is a trustworthy website. So what happens is that we also build social signal links for your website. Authority backlinks, mostly the authority backlinks goes with outreach. So we use AI to automate the outreach system and make sure that we get high quality backlinks using the authority website in your niche. So these options here are only available with high package. So that means if you are on a starter package or if you are in a basic package, you are not going to get these additional services. And now let's move on to data. The data here, you can export the data or clear the data once your campaign is finished. So you can save it. And normally we request people to send it back to us. So the server is going to analyze because of the Google slow indexing and resubmit these URLs to Google for indexing. So once you are done with your campaign, you can export this URL and send it to us, or we can also access it through the server. So once we get it through the server, it's going to be submitted to Google slowly for indexing. And the most important thing that I want to say is that once you are done with your campaign, you don't have to immediately be checking all URLs if you can find them online, because it takes some time. It takes some weeks for your links to start appearing on Ahrefs and also on SEMrush and Moz. Sometimes it takes 2 weeks, 3 weeks before the links start appearing on Ahrefs backlinking checker or backlink builder checker. So now we are going to start running our campaign. If you find this video interesting, if you want to stay up to date, because we keep on updating this software, we keep on upgrading this software and adding more features, you cannot miss to subscribe. So just go on right now and click on the subscribe button to stay informed or stay up to date once we make a new update or post another video. Now we are going to start running our campaign. So we go back to the run and monitor. Now let's click on start. Now we click on start. Our campaign is now running. Look at how fast this link insertion tool is working. It's moving very fast, and here is telling us that the status, the campaign is active. Okay, so it stopped a little bit, but then this is working. Yeah, like I said, you can see it's running. So this is how fast the link building is working. So we have total in just few minutes, we have over 100. We have errors 51, link build, so links built over 100. Success rate is around 60%. So these are the process backlinks and the pending. And we have the, how do we call it, the Google indexing status. So the past ones means they are ready to be submitted to Google. It's not yet submitted because the submission takes place gradually. So that is what is happening. The preparing submitted is 20. You can see the URLs that pass submission is almost getting to 200. But then the submitted is only going down and up and up and down. So that means the URLs that are being accepted by Google. So by the end of the campaign, you are going to see the number of URLs that are being submitted or that has been submitted to Google after your campaign is finished. And the rest of the URLs after your campaign, they are going to be submitted gradually to Google. They are not going to be submitted at a time. I hope it's clear. The explanation is clear. So here we have the links process over time. So here this is what is happening in the background. And now we have the proxy status. The proxy status is just keep on rotating every seconds. It keeps on rotating from 100. Once it gets to 40, it change another proxy. So in this case, your IP is 100% secure. You don't have to worry about getting your IP address exposed or anything. So the recent activity is what the changes that we made and the link discovery feed. So this is what is happening. It's discovering the feed and trying to put the backlinks in all of these URLs. So what's going to happen is that let me be frank to you. SEO is all about having the right keywords in the URL, in the title tag, in the meta description, and also within your content. And after that, what matters most when it comes to SEO is link building. So Google cannot go without links. Most of the big companies, most of the big brands that are ranking #1 and also on the first page of Google is all about backlinks. So backlinks are the backbone of SEO. So building backlinks is very, very important if you only want to rank your business on top. Now let's check data. The data is scanning the entire website. Is scanning Google and finding related domains, and also the domains that are submitted, and showing us here in the live feed. So this is the data, and this is what is happening here. We can see the status. Some are success and some are failed, but that is not a big deal, because at the end of the day we have high percentage of success rates than the failed ones. So you can see we have about 1,000 in process, and the total is 1,500. The failed is only 490. You can see that. So this is what is happening here. Let's scroll down and see. So this shouldn't be a problem with the failed one, so that is normal. All right, let's see our logs. Now getting back to the logs, you see every single action that is being taken in the background is being recorded in the logs. There is how it's happening, there is what is happening, and there is how the tool is functioning. There is no single action that has been taken in the background that skip the logs. The logs make sure that it takes a record of everything, and it's showing us the indexing, the submission, the failed ones. Everything that is happening in the background is being recorded. So now this is all that we have to show you today for this AI link building tool. This is one of the best right now currently that I know, that is better than most of these AI link building tool. Sorry about that. Most of online guys are showing you how to build backlinks with AI, but there is nothing like this. This is one of its kind, because most of these AI link building tool or AI link building tutorials that are being shown to you online, they only show you how to go to ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT to give you a blog article or some comments so you can start posting them manually on other people's websites, or start doing outreach using ChatGPT text to get backlinks, and that takes a lot of time. There is no tool online that is going to let you within 5 minutes start building backlinks on 1 million domains, and also submit these domains gradually for you for indexing. Also protect your identity with the proxy. So this is one of its kind that is connected and working with AI. Okay, so the settings is telling us to complete our process first. Okay, so now this is the tool. If you find this interesting, and if you want to subscribe and have access to this tool, so you can also start running your link building campaign effortless without having to pay thousands or millions of dollars to agency, then this tool is the best tool for you. Don't miss this opportunity in 2025. Subscribe to this channel and start ranking your link building campaign. Start running your link building campaign. Thank you for watching and have a nice day. See you in the next video. Bye bye.